from what time is it? 9:15 to 10. We're going to do Tai Chi at Lamb. We're going to do this class, so it's a little bit longer. And right afterwards is the slow stitch. Oh, and will you show them we're going to make a t-shirt. Like you might notice some of us have these dragon shirts. So we're going to make a fire horse shirt. So you just bring a blank t-shirt you, or you bring a blank t-shirt and we'll do that. So that's at Lamb. And you can find out more from Cynthia or I. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, once after that, after next week, we'll figure it. Okay. Okay, that's this Saturday, but okay, Tara, but you and I will figure out something, but later. Okay. Yes. All right. So let's get started. Let's put our hands over our bellies and take a deep breath in and out. And let's just try to get in our bodies a little bit. Our feet are hips distance apart. Our knees are slightly bent. And when we inhale, it's like a straw going straight into the belly. And then on the exhale, you squeeze your belly. Hey, Jay. Squeeze your belly and push the air out a little bit. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just kind of getting ourselves out of the habit of breathing shallowly. Last one. All right. Next, let's do knocking on the door of life. So now we're going to activate our chi, activate our energy. So your feet are kind of planted. Again, our knees are always a little slightly bent, a little bit of bend in the knee. And then we're twisting at the waist. Like the Barbie dolls, you could just twist them, right? Feel that twist right at the waist. Let the momentum of the arms just come around and knock into your body. If you can kind of try to bring it up a little high. That's hitting the kidneys, which in Chinese medicine is the storehouse of energy for the body. So we're knocking that, waking up our energy. If you do it 100 times, you can skip your coffee for the day. Or just do it 10 and have a cup of coffee. That's good too. All right, and then we're coming up to the chest. These are the lung points at the end of the collarbone, beneath the shoulder. Remember to take a deep breath. Inhale, exhale. And then we're coming up to the traps with the flat hands. Down. I'm going to release that tension. If you can, you keep hitting your back while you're hitting your traps. And then we'll come back down to the chest. And then back down to the waist. And then water waves where you just let your arms glide through the air. And this is a good time to practice. Like a lot of times we're so focused on looking at things or our outside. Maybe close your eyes And notice the sensation on your skin as your arms pass through the air. And maybe like notice that maybe the air isn't just so empty. Maybe there's stuff in it. Notice the air on the hairs of your arms. You can? Yeah. And it's there all the time, but we don't pay attention to it, huh? Slow it down. And now also go within and maybe notice what you notice on the inside of your body. Maybe sometimes I start feeling like a little bit like a seaweed in the ocean, a little bit of floating. Maybe you start feeling the flow of your blood in your body. And that's something we just keep working on as our developing our proprioception or our attention to our body. Okay, let's do Buddha holds up the earth. So in this one, where it's a lung exercise, and so our feet, again, our posture, we keep our knees slightly bent, hips distance, and then we're just gonna like have like a circle in front of us with our arms. And on the inhale, our arms travel up, and when they get in front of our lungs, our palms face our lungs, and then they rotate and face the sky. That's the inhale, and then on the exhale, you come back down. Face the lungs and back down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Oh, you got to be in the front row if you're late, huh? That's the punishment. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Really notice as the palms, and keep it small. Keep it small, Terrell. All right. Okay, you got to watch our shoulder injuries sometimes, huh? Okay, so keep that one hand, and the left hand comes down, and then reach to the left and inhale. Exhale, switch hands. Reach to the right, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So, oh, I put them in the lost and found drawer. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So we're stretching our intercostal muscles in our ribs. Important for our breathing. Okay. And now let's do a little front and back. So just kind of wring yourself out. Come back to the middle. Inhale. And wring. Again, twisting at the waist. Inhale, come back. Wring and out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, we'll come back to the middle. Shake it out a little bit. Okay. Let's do something hard a little bit. Let's do Tiger sits in the grass. So this one is maybe a good one for a chair because you could like practice kind of touching your butt to the chair and then coming back up. is strengthening those thighs, and kind of shoot your butt back, push into your heels to come back up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. You can go lower if it's feeling okay with the chair. If you want to go lower, and inhale, exhale. I always feel like this is like a horse cantering. If you ever seen a four-legged animal running slow motion, you can feel, right? Pushing off the grass. One more. And then come up and, okay. Feel like tigers yet? No. Got a lot more training to do. They're hard. Okay, let's catch our breath. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Let's do a little bit of, we'll do the full body flow. Inhale, a little bit of a back bend. Actually, sorry, your feet should be close together on this. Inhale, and then do like a swan dive to a forward fold. And then bend your knees and roll up. You can bring your hands back through. Inhale. And then let your hands go. Swan dive, flat back. Do a forward fold. Relaxing the torso. And bend your knees, and on the inhale, roll up. Swan dive. Shake it out. Bend your knees, roll up. Last one, we're just going to bring our hands out to the side. All right. Okay, let's just do dragon stretches its tail. So your hands come out to the side, and you look at the palms on the inhale, and then as you exhale, you look away and you stretch the arm that's towards the back. And the one that's on your chest, you keep it close. And you just inhale and look at it, and then exhale, you stretch away and look away. Get that nice stretch in your traps. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Let's do one more in, then hold on the out. Maybe notice, roll your shoulder blades onto your back. Maybe play with that straight hand. Maybe pull your palm back a little and get a more stretch. And then let your arms go down through the middle. And maybe let's check in the middle. Just notice the difference in that arm that had been straight. Maybe you notice it's a bit lighter. We'll go on to the other side. Inhale. And then exhale, look away. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, hold on the exhale. And pull your hand back and get a stretch. And let your arms come down through the middle. And maybe notice the difference. Yeah. Okay, let's do some balancing before we relax. This is called Rooster Stands on One Leg. And you could get behind a chair if you want. If we're going to, and you can also keep it very modified by keeping your toe on the ground. This is maybe the most modified. You inhale and the same arm as the leg is bent. On the exhale, so practice with Tai Chi. On the walking, you want to start at the ball of your foot and roll into your heel. We just don't flop it down or do, it's kind of good because it's like searching for stones, right? You don't want to put the weight down on your foot until there's not any rocks. We don't care because we wear shoes, but they had to care, right? Inhale. Exhale, the foot goes out into the ball. Roll into the heel. You kind of have a wide stance. Next, we're coming over. So the weight's coming over in the left and the right foot's coming in. And you can get it kind of bent. So you're on the ball of the foot of the bent leg. And then to switch sides, that foot goes out. Ball, roll into heel. Now you're in the middle. Now you continue shifting weight to this side. The heel can come up and you come over to this side. Yeah. And then out, roll, shifting side. Okay. Now y'all can keep doing that. And if you want, now you might try to raise your leg up a little bit. Over to one side. We try to do it slow because it's even harder, isn't it? Inhale. Remembering to breathe. Exhale. Roll into the foot. Inhale. Exhale. Ball to heel. Keep shifting the weight. Heel comes up. Inhale. Exhale. Ball to heel. Shifting the weight. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Okay, really good. Check that out. Ah, okay. You know what? I'm going to skip a tea movement today. How about that? You're welcome. No teacups today. All right, so let's shake it out. Inhale. And let's do the heart sound, which when on the exhale, you just say ha, 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 ha. H-A. Inhale. Ha, 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 ha. Inhale. Ha, 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 ha. Inhale. Ha, 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 ha. If you do it right, you'll sneeze, so good job. Inhale. Ha, 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 ha. All right, slow it down. Kick out the feet a little bit. Okay. So, well, again, your feet are hips distance apart. Knees are slightly bent. Feel your hips over your feet. And try to relax your lower back. I think we have a tendency, like maybe trying to stick our butt out or something. Relax your lower back and let it kind of slide down. Shoulders over the hips. And then imagine like someone, like a marionette puppet. They got a hook at the crown of your head and they're pulling you up. So feel the length as you imagine someone pulling you up by that string on the crown of your head. The back of your neck elongates, your spine. Tuck your chin back and in. And it could feel like you're almost like on a hanger. Let your arms dangle loose. So the first part of class, we were activating our chi, kind of get it flowing. Then when we were stretching and moving our bodies and twisting, we were releasing tension. And now that our body is more relaxed, now we're going to go into the flows, which is what a lot of, like when you see Tai Chi, they've done these kind of warm-ups to be more relaxed, so that's how they look so fluid, so graceful, is that they're doing it with a relaxed body. So standing here, I heard one teacher say, feel like the meat is hanging off your bones. Try to let go of any kind of tension. So again, do a body scan from your head to your feet and see if there's just anywhere that you're just holding tension for some reason. Usually it's kind of chronic, making up for bad posture. So that's why it's important to be lined up with gravity, head pulled up, scan again. Where am I holding tension? And let it go. Ice to water, water to steam, let the tension go. Now we're going to try a movement called open the flow. And that's another hard thing to do, is to move without starting to tense up in extra ways that we really don't need to for the movement. So the practice is trying to discover, where else can I let go? What is the least amount of effort to accomplish this move? Okay, so let's start doing the move. So we inhale, our arms float up. Exhale, they float down. With our breathing, inhale up, exhale down. And so really slowly. And notice the hairs on your arm. Pay attention to the little things. Feel like your whole body's breathing, like you've been inflated and now you're deflating. Inhale. And inflating just helps your arms float up. Exhale. Your arms just float down like leaves. Inhale. Just about shoulder height. Exhale. Your shoulders stay relaxed on your back. You don't need them up by your ears to do this. Keep them down. Your elbows stay slightly bent. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe notice how your torso maybe kind of have a little back bend maybe in it. A little curve. Whole body's involved. Let's go to the sixth direction. So inhale. Come to your shoulders now and then push forward. Exhale. Then inhale, you pull back. Then exhale out to the sides. Then inhale back. Then exhale down the middle. And we start again. Inhale. Exhale. In. Out. In. Down. Inhale. Maybe notice the bubble around you. Notice the information behind your back, energy behind you. Feel like you have this energy bubble all around you. And you're just influencing the field, the energy field coming in your body, out your body, interacting. There's so much going on in the invisible world. By going slow, we can have a bit more interaction with it, a bit more knowledge or feeling for it, really. One more. Okay. Brace the chi ball. It's just kind of helping us develop our awareness of our lower dantian, kind of what they call as chakras. The lower chakras in Chinese medicine, they call lower dantian, an energy field. It's our balance center too. We're just developing our awareness, strengthening our lower dantian, strengthening that field like a planet. And we'll bring our feet closer together. Take your left hand under your belly button, the right hand out to the side, and you inhale and come down the middle. And then switch, inhale, and down the middle. Just centering our energy in the lower dantian, bringing any extra energy that we freed up down there, restored to be used for healing and health and energy, calm, centered energy. And then we'll interlock our thumbs together, hands over belly button. And the last move is always bamboo in the wind, where you just let your body, again, that relaxation, let your body, let the muscles go and see how the energy moves in your body and just allow it to rock and sway. You don't have to do the rocking and swaying, you just let go and the rocking and swaying happens. And that's sometimes hard for us in this culture, learning to let go. So this is a good move to practice. And we'll come back to the middle. Thank you so much for coming. Okay. Yay. Yeah. Yeah. You're a natural at it, huh?